3 car accidents occur over the span of 12 hours in Boone County, sending a total of 6 people to area hospitals. Boone County Fire Protection District responds to an accident last night on Poplar Grove and Marengo roads, which sent 4 people to the hospital. Injuries in that accident have not been released. Then, 15 minutes later, a second accident occurred, this time a head-on collision on Bypass 20 and Ipsen Road. No injuries were reported by the Fire Protection District. Then this morning, 2 people were taken to the hospital after a crash at the intersection of Spring Creek and Shaw Road. First responders say 1 person was extricated from a vehicle.